is in goal. Antonio Rudiger plays alongside Eder Militao in central defence. Jude Bellingham starts alongside Federico Valverde in central midfield. And the main threat in attack today should be Kylian Mbappe. And here's the Girona starting 11. Viktor Tsigankov starts with Thomas Lemar in the wide areas. And a formidable striker in this setup in the person of Christian Stuani. A really exciting game in prospect as Real Madrid get it underway. Really fine piece of defending play to break it up.
Well, that's a good turnover, isn't it?
Out of play, Real Madrid throw here. Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's on the run. And a fine reading of the situation. Ivan Martin. Well, this could really help the cause. And a fine stop. Delivering it. Terrific piece of anticipation. Lemar. Ivan Martin. Well, conceding the throw-in. Good challenge. And giving them too much space on the flank. Making a bit of headway. Just like that, broken up. But I'll tell you what, I really admire the fact that Jude Bellingham can do just about everything. He can score, he can set up chances, he can defend. What do you expect to see from him in this game?
Well, he's a good all-round player, but make no mistake about it, his finishing is absolutely brilliant. He's so composed in front of goal.
Oh, they could put it away, Stuart. And a goal! Not bad for starters. They take an early lead.
Here it is again. He hits this so sweetly, doesn't he? That's a brilliant goal from a top-class player.
So underway again here. 1-0 the score. Herrera. Ladislav Krejci. Ivan Martin. Lemar. Nicely timed tackle. Vinicius Junior. Here's Mbappe. And he's broken free. Well, they would be in an even worse position were it not for the keeper.
That's a great effort and a superb save. Top-class stuff.
So the corner played into the box. them any better than that, but the goalkeeper was up to the task. Quite happy to sit deep, but that can have its risks.
Well, it does make them more compact, but it also allows the opposition to dominate.
Well, making considerable progress with the ball, and credit is due for that good piece of defending. Oh, great attacking play. How did they let that attack come to an end? Vinicius Junior. Chouameni. And on to Alexander-Arnold. And unfortunately for him, he had worked his way into an offside position.
And I think everybody in the ground could see that was always going to be offside.
Ángel Herrera. And the referee takes exception to the challenge. Free kick. Ivan Martin. Now, can they hit them on the counter? Well, unfortunately, it fizzled out in the end. Arnau Martinez. Ivan Martin. He's in with a chance. And it's in! Real Madrid firmly in charge here.
Well, just look at this again. He moves the ball quickly, he gets beyond his marker and he keeps his composure. It's an excellent finish.
So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. Lemar. Herrera. Now opening things up. And he's in an offside position. And he has options available. And a fine reading of the situation. Ivan Martin. Now with Estuani. That's a good-looking ball. Is it going to be? And really good goalkeeping.
Well, in 1v1 situations, he just makes it so difficult for the attacker. What a good goalkeeper he is.
Shaping to shoot. And the keeper making sure there were no scraps for them to feed on. Well, the half-time interval fast approaching, and it's so far so good for Real Madrid, certainly. Your assessment?
Yes, it's been a really energetic display from them so far. The passing's been sharp, the movement from the front players has been excellent, and the finishing has been clinical. They will certainly be happy going in at half-time.
The referee has decided there will be just 1 minute of added time. Oh, breezing past him. And the assistant referee has raised his flag, offside. And the first half is in the history books here at the Bernabeu. And on the evidence of what we're seeing in this match, Kylian Mbappe is a striker at the peak of his powers. Second half excitement to come, we hope, here at the Bernabeu. Good-looking move. And a solid stop there.
Well, there it is. Confirmation of Real Madrid's dominance in this game.
Oh, Stewart, they must score. And the keeper parried it away in style. Effective pressure. Lamar. A very effective challenge put in. It's a bit of a struggle for both sides to keep the ball right now. Mbappe. Oh, he's blocked it. Now, options are plenty. And offside it is. Viktor Tsigankov. Rudiger has it. Vinicius Junior. So plenty of forward momentum from Real Madrid here. Really took a touch on the way out of play, so a throw-in to come. Lamar. Able to create room here, but they took care of the situation defensively. Oh dear, up a dead end. It was promising. Courtois. And into the last 30 minutes now. Takes it on. No way through.
He's done so well there. What an important block.
Kylian Mbappe. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. But the danger averted for now. Tsigankov. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Real might threaten on the flank. Well, that effort was always going wide. He's not going to be best pleased with himself. Vinicius Junior and Bellingham. Mbappe! In it goes! He's made it a brace for himself. No stopping him apparently.
Well, you have to admire this bit of play. Just look how he runs with the ball. He always looked in control, didn't he? That's a brilliant goal. Well, he knows his team haven't been good enough in this game, but how does he change it?
So the action continues and Real very much bossing the proceedings. Vinicius Junior. Promising position, this. And that's the hat-trick! Tearing apart this defence time and again. They simply can't handle him.
Well, here it is. Head down, hit through the ball and get it on target. That's a top-class finish. There was no stopping that.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. keeper read it really well. Oh, it might be. Well, it might still work out for them. And at the second time of asking, it's a goal. The keeper, meanwhile, looks to the heavens.
The keeper's made a big error there. He's got to hang on to that.
My goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Nice-looking pass. And inches away. Didn't miss by very much at all. Vinicius Junior. Towards Mbappe, in position but pressure to cope with. Well, catching it sweetly but not quite the accuracy he was looking for.
Well, it's always a difficult technique on the volley, but I think that's a massive chance he should score from.
Unable to keep the ball. Now counter-attacking possibilities. Lamar. Well, far from the ideal pass, you've got to say. Ángel Herrera. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. And the deflection means a corner. Here it is now, a substitution. He's driven in the corner. Just far too close to the goalkeeper. Nicely timed tackle. Donny van de Beek. Martin. So 2 minutes of stoppage time to be added on. Who can he pick out? Well, that attack collapsed completely. And there's the full-time whistle. Maximum points for Real Madrid.
Well, it was a very assured performance.
The Estadio Santiago Bernabeu. My name is Derek Ray. Field, and handed the task of playing up front today is Kylian Mbappe. And here's the Girona starting 11. Viktor Tsigankov starts with Thomas Lemar in the wide areas and a formidable striker in this setup in the person of Christian Stuani. Really well to get through. A goal in the early stages. Precisely what they had been planning.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder. But there's still plenty to do from here. He hits it so well, though. Lots of pace, lots of power, and the keeper just can't react in time. It's a great strike.
And back underway. 1-0 it is. And they've created space. Oh, I thought they were onto something there.
Well, that's how to defend the edge of your box.
Federico Valverde. Now what can they do from here? Mbappe. Well, I must say, it looked as though they were going to jump even further ahead. But that was sensational goalkeeping. Who can they pick out? A relatively high degree of difficulty for the goalkeeper. Getting right into his face. And a foul there. Tsigankov. Martin. Viktor Tsigankov. Well, he missed the target and then some. Wide it went. Valverde. And Real's creative tendencies coming to the fore. Mbappe! And a goal it is for Real Madrid. They are on a victory course.
Well, this is worth watching again. Mbappe beats the challenge with such ease, and Mbappe just hits it with such confidence. He strikes it so cleanly. It's a great goal. Well, that's not a happy manager. He knows he's got a lot of work to do now.
2-0 here, and the ball is moving again. Well, he's certainly not alone. Well, couldn't bend his run, and the flag went up. The ball back with Real now. Is how to keep it out of the net. Well, it goes a-begging, and when you're 2 goals down, you've got to be cold-blooded.
Yeah, they need to take those sort of chances. They're struggling here, you have to say that.
That's a good ball. And considerable space afforded Real Madrid. An alert piece of defending. Good piece of closing down. Now, options are plenty. That's a lovely ball. It's a corner. Let's see about the delivery. Oh, a sensational stop!
Yeah, what a save that was. Brilliant reflexes from the keeper.
An effective ball. Not a poor touch and unable to keep it in play. Throw in to come. Bellingham. Mbappe. Room to roam for the merengues here. He's in with a chance. And a superb stop.
Yeah, that's really good goalkeeping. Just made himself so hard to beat there.
Who can he pick out? Oh, pretty goalkeeping. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. And pressing from the front. And teammates around him. Might be a chance here. And there it is! 3 goals in front now. An immense performance.
Well, first of all, where's the defending? They're all over the place. But give him some credit, that's a good finish. Great composure.
Well, on they go again, and Real very much in control. Jude Bellingham. Now a decent position. Oh, they were in a decent position too. Zigankov. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. And there it is, penalty. And also a yellow card.
Yeah, both decisions spot on for me.
In it goes! A well-taken penalty. So back underway, 3-1 the score. Just cutting off the supply. Could be a chance to break. Surely! An incredible block. Who can they pick out? Well to win it back. Vinicius Junior. Good looking move. And look at this! Oh, terrific save! Trying to deliver it accurately. And the keeper deals with the danger. Could be troublesome. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. And possibilities here. And that is that. Half-time here in the Spanish capital. Into the second half then, here at the Bernabeu. And that'll be offside. Viktor Zigankov. Maybe dangerous here. Oh, disappointing end to that. Mbappe. Well, they might be able to launch a counter-attack. Oh, you'll have a go. Oh, superb reflexes. Decides to shoot. Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. Well, another corner following on from the last one. Can he do it? Oh, it's a really well-timed challenge.
Oh, what a tackle that was.
Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. And perfectly positioned. So out for a throw-in. Rudiger. Jude Bellingham. And he's made headway. And it goes! Well, it's one goal after another. A highly impressive performance.
Of course, it's one the keeper should save, but it's still a tight finish. You have to say that.
Too much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1. Genuine chance. Oh, that is a wonderful piece of challenging. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. And support available. Real defensive resilience. Oh, that's textbook goalkeeping. He might be able to do damage from here. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Possibilities for them to counter. Keeper dealing with it. Vinicius Junior. Here's Mbappe. He's in here. And you've just witnessed a moment of truly high-class goalkeeping.
You're absolutely right. What a save that is. He's reacted so quickly.
Well, decent effort, but not troubling the keeper too much. And he has options available. But they took care of the situation defensively. Ivan Martin. Deflected out for a throw-in. They decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Oh, bruising past him. Oh, just fractionally wide. Good strike. Bellingham. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. And the ruling is offside here. Ladislav Krejci. Committed challenge. Oh, that's fine defensive play.
Yeah, he makes those interceptions so well.
Given away by Real Madrid. Well, who wants to keep the ball? Nobody, apparently. Lopez. Rudiger is with Vinicius Junior. Might be a chance here. A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them.
Well, here it is, 1v1 against the keeper, and the outcome was never really in doubt. He never looked like missing that.
has restarted, but you do feel that is that. Lopez. Martinez. Taken away, he won the ball. Quick counter could be on. And Real with the ball again. Can he? Oh, what a save to stop that counter-attack in its tracks.
Fantastic counter-attack and a very good save at the end of it.
Who can he pick out? It's a neat move. Annoyingly, there it breaks down. Well, the referee has instructed the fourth official to put 2 minutes on the board. Could be troublesome. The attack carried an initial threat, but fizzled out. And the referee says that will do it. It's the end of the game, and it's a victory for Real Madrid. No fans are going to be happy. The world. We're at the Bernabeu. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical and technical analysis, it's Stuart Robson. I'm looking forward to bringing you action from the Spanish top flight, La Liga. It's Real Madrid against Girona.
Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, hitting the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully we get a really good game here.
And let's dissect the Real Madrid side. Thibaut Courtois is in goal. Antonio Rudiger plays alongside Eder Militao in central defence. Jude Bellingham starts alongside Federico Valverde in central midfield. And handed the task of playing up front today is Kylian Mbappe. Can he deliver? Oh, difficult save to make. And over comes the corner. An ordinary header, and that's probably being charitable. Lamar. Effective challenge. Oh, that's a clever ball. Mbappe! An early goal. It is the ideal opening.
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. That's a top-class finish.
And back underway, 1-0 it is. Ivan Martin. Kylian Mbappe. Now, options are plenty. A disappointing end to the move. And they know they need to stop him. A good kick forthcoming. Clean challenge. And room now out on the wing. And roaming free here. And he's outdone himself. Wonderful save there. Over it comes. Oh, a twitchy clearance. Takes aim. Well, getting in the way, superb save. And a really effective parry by the goalkeeper. Promising possession, this. And the keeper there to deal with it. Let's see about the delivery. Oh, still not away. Well, body in the way. Well, no way through in the end. A good effective pressure high up the pitch. Rather congested in the middle of the park.
Well, I have to say, I've seen both these teams pass it better.
Mbappe, chances on. Defending of the highest class to stop him. Well, that attack collapsed completely. And teammates around him. And narrowly off target here.
Well, it's still all to play for, but that was a good effort, wasn't it?
Viktor Tsigankov. And a lot to like about this attack. Throw-ins given. And possibilities here. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Martin. Struggling to keep the ball. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. And an opening! And a goal! They've added to their lead. Much needed security.
Let's look at this again, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick. And Mbappe's movement and penalty box awareness makes that finish look easy. That's a really good goal. Well, back to the drawing board, I'm afraid. His team have been really poor today.
So the ball rolling again. 2-0. Martin. Herrera. Well, that one has promise. Krejci. Well, it's a very attractive passing sequence, but then the one that goes astray. Possibilities for them to counter. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. So on the cusp of half-time and Real Madrid well on top, interested as always to get your take.
Yeah, they're playing really well here. They've controlled the flow of the game, they've won their individual battles, and they've created numerous chances. Their only problem in the second half could be complacency, but I can't see that happening.
Oh, it's developing nicely for them here. And really bold goalkeeping to deal with the danger. Possession one. Bellingham. He has teammates around him, but nothing comes of it. Well, they could break at pace. Lamar. Real Madrid coming away with it. Making progress is Kylian Mbappe. So 1 minute of stoppage time. That's what the officials have said. So the whistle then. We're up the halfway stage in this match. Well, on the evidence of what we're seeing in this match, Kylian Mbappe is a striker at the peak of his powers, you've got to say, Stuart.
Well, he's been brilliant today.
Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. superb challenge. Very timely.
That was last-ditch defending at its very best.
Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Teammates available. He's in here. It's still alive. Oh, thwarted there. And what a piece of defending we've just witnessed.
Well, Real Madrid are looking really good today. Just look how many chances they've created. And I sense there's still more to come here.
Yes, they're having a field day in attack. And here they come again. Might it be Mbappe? And the ruling is offside here. Tsigankov. Well, did well to win the ball back. Vinicius Junior. Fine run from Mbappe. Oh, disappointing end to that.
Really good defending there.
Tsigankov. And it took a little nick before it went over the touchline. So a throw in here. Viktor Tsigankov. Pass chiselled nicely. Really showing off his wide range of passing skills. Passing into the middle. Oh, it could be. And they couldn't make it happen in front of goal. My goodness, they need a boost.
Well, big chance to reduce the deficit, but it's been totally wasted. That was a poor effort.
A very good tackle. Kylian Mbappe. Clear foul, but a Real Madrid advantage. He's showing a real will to win the ball. Oh, what an opportunity. Oh, it's a super save.
Well, he always looked in control of the situation. That's a top-class save.
And a good intervention.
Yeah, he read that brilliantly, didn't he?
This looks promising out wide. And running free here. Really good interception. Great weight on the pass. Ready to break, perhaps. Can they profit from this? Mbappe! And the keeper really reacted brilliantly.
Well, from that sort of range, it's a great save, I have to say.
And a simple take, no panic whatsoever. Donny van de Beek. Perfect challenge. Rudiger is with Vinicius Junior. Save right out of the top drawer. Super stop. And over comes the corner. And it still could be dangerous. Federico Valverde. An effective ball win. Van de Beek. Well, they might be able to launch a counter-attack. Well, a disappointing end to that break. Beating his opponent with ease. Mbappe! And how about that for a save? Clint. Tsigankov. Here's Blint now. Viktor Tsigankov. Ángel Herrera. Oh, that's a really good run. Oh, difficult save to make. And how about the short corner? And that's into cross into the centre. Goalkeeper's ball, disappointingly for them. It is to be a throw-in. A good effective pressure high up the pitch. Deflection, throw-in here. Viktor Tsigankov. Teammates available. Oh, just mistimed his run, and the flag going up. And that is offside. Counter-attacking possibilities. Oh, managing to beat him. Mbappe! Oh, great goalkeeping.
Well, that's a top-quality save. Great anticipation.
That is not going to do. Well wide of the target. Tsigankov. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Martinez. And we will have a couple of additional minutes at the end here. It's a neat move. Oh, chance! A stunning piece of goalkeeping.
Yeah, he's so quick to react now. Brilliant stuff.
He's driven in the corner. And there it is! That will put the seal on victory if there were any lingering doubts.
Well, here it is again, and you have to say it's the perfect delivery into the danger area. And look at the pressure he was under there. It makes a very good header become an excellent one.
And there's the full-time whistle. Maximum points for Real Madrid.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? I was particularly impressed with their play going forward. Really lively, almost cutting through at will at times. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
Well, just the sort of performance they were looking for from the talented Kylian Mbappe.